Let's talk about this part for a second, because this might even sound, for some people, too good to be true, hard to believe that you actually, as a human, don't necessarily have to have the daily pain that people experience throughout their lives, and obviously also gets exacerbated by age and all of that stuff. So you're saying, no, you can get to a state where you're pain-free.
Oh,
like,
1000%.
Okay, so tell us more about that, because that is a huge, people, I think one of the biggest impediments for a lot of people to start is that, all the limiting beliefs that's impossible. This definitely falls in the category of something that I would assume a lot of people would consider impossible.
I read an article. It was either Newsweek or Life magazine, one of these magazines, and it said that 46.7% or 46.5% of all Americans had reported back pain. I thought 330 million people, almost 50% of them have reported back pain. I started to think about that, and I said, oh, I get it. Americans are always sitting in the same position.
It was just 46%. I would assume it would be more like 98%.
And the question is, what's keeping your body from healing itself? What's keeping your body from growing and evolving and expanding into a higher evolved expression of itself? Simple. Tension. Well, what creates tension? Unresolved stress. What creates stress? A limiting belief. What causes a limiting belief? A familial fear that was passed on from generation to generation to generation.
That's not the reason.
No, the reason is the same in all cases. Unresolved stress loads.
Oh, so it's always that.
It's always accumulated unresolved stress.
I see.
Which manifests as tension. The tension turns into some level of distortion, right? Some people, their distortion shows up psychologically. Some people, their distortion shows up emotionally, right? When it shows up emotionally, you're going to have a ton of anxiety. When it shows up psychologically, you're going to be dealing with a ton of fear. When it shows up physically, you're going to be dealing with a ton of pain. And when it shows up spiritually, you're going to lose your energy, right? Because
all energy
comes from the spiritual world. And then the beautiful thing is we teach you. So now we're teaching you to fish rather than being the ones who's working on you. Because the truth is, any guide, healer, coach in the world, we can only help you put your body in a favorable position, but the body has to heal itself.